We're back with our second series of the day. It's another undead. It is the best undead. It is the best player in the world. Happy in Doubi Pro Max Cup. All of this will be played on Netty, so it's not switching servers. But that doesn't really matter to him, does it? He destroys every competition there is. And he barely loses maps. Last weekend was the time, though. He lost a map to Foggy, he lost 3 maps to Fly, and he lost 2 maps to today's opponent, to LawLiet. That was an experiment. Oh, that was a lot of Warden play. Remo, is it Warden play once again?
Well, we might see it throughout the course of this series, but not for our first map. We are starting on Autumn Leaves, and here it's going to be the most reliable of the Night Elf cast, the Keeper. Especially good early game. Especially good at expanding, will certainly fall off later, but it's also the safest choice against an undead fast expansion, something that Happy has also been incorporating in this matchup more and more.
Best undead versus best night elf in the world. Game 1, here we go. Thank you, Fat Jesus, for the 13-month resub. Wish I were rich for the tier 1 sub, and you watch for the 4-month resub as well. Love you guys. Thank you for your support. Check out backtowarcraft.com/support for all the ways to contribute to the channel. This is really interesting, Remo, because in the 6-match show match, LawLiet didn't play a keeper once. And I made an argument that it looked always so good, and Foggy should rather learn from LawLiet, but it seems to be the other way around. This is the Foggy style.
Yeah, and this comes with a bit of a twist as well. This is a keeper, and he's already got the Hunter's Hall coming to go for a Hunter's push. Happy doesn't do it like 1-0. What 1-0 is doing a lot nowadays is scout with the Acolyte, and if there's no keeper on the enemy side, then fast expand. But Happy's doing it blindly. He's trying to fast expand into a keeper and fast hunts.
Okay, this is similar to what LawLiet played in Show Cup. It was an AP push then, but with a different hero, with Warden, if I'm not mistaken. For a possible tower push, Keeper, of course, a million times better.
A lot of damage with the DK already, by the way. This is kind of relevant for when the Huntresses come in with the right clicks. Of course, at the moment still, LawLiet doesn't have much power, but with Huntresses coming, this will change soon. We're expecting a second Ancient of War somewhere. LawLiet, 600 gold. He's not spending his resources.
One for the Huntress now is a little busy dribbling out of these ghoul surrounds, but I'm pretty sure this will be towers, Remo. Not a second Ancient of War. Like, probably one Ancient of War in towers.
Yeah, fair enough. It's a tech now instead.
Ooh. I mean, there's also no Expo by Happy yet.
But there will be one. There must be one with this opening, I would say.
Okay, maybe...
Is it just gonna tech? Oh, he might just tech. Oh, wow, LawLiet read it! He read it! He knew somehow it wasn't gonna be an Expo and doesn't fall for the bait and go all in. Now he's going for the tech, and now his Huntresses to control the map, kind of. This is a good opening for LawLiet, and the reads, the star sense, just amazing by LawLiet.
Yeah, the more they play against each other, of course, the more they figure each other out. Recent matches between the two are not as one-sided as the DreamHack Grand Final was. These surround attempts. Always salvaging them so closely, and boom, expansion by LawLiet at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, and I think this is a great position for LawLiet. This Expo almost certainly should finish because the Keeper and Hunt's very strong right now, controlling the map. And the danger with playing Hunts and expansion in general is that the undead tier 3 push is going to be fast and quick and very painful. But this is a late tech. This is a really late tech for Happy, so this expansion could have a ton of time to pay off.
And then what's the follow-up? Is it Hunts into Mass Air? Or rather Dryad Bear?
Oh, there was a rhyme.
Ah!
Yeah, in the past, especially from Moon, we saw a lot of Hunts into Mass Air. But I still maintain that Happy's just gonna out-micro you like a god if you play Mass Air. So I think Dryads would be better with possible Bears very late game. But we'll see what LawLiet lands on. He has certainly played quite a bit of Mass Air in the past. Oh, coil on cooldown. Could kill a ghoul now, but okay, not trying.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh my god, that's such a bad joke. But does that make you a hate air? Sorry, I had to get it out. No level 3 on the keeper is of course a little problematic as more and more aggression of Happy is coming in. He is teching during the tier 2 tech. He's expanding during the tier 2 tech. God, I'm distracted.
There is an archer close by. Does she have the vision? Not at the moment. If she gets closer, maybe she sees it. Perhaps LawLiet, though, just has the read. I was very impressed with his early game read, knowing exactly what he could play in case of a greedy expo, and then knew exactly when to transition when he was sure it wouldn't be occurring. Very nice display so far by both on their toes.
Who makes the first bigger mistake is the question. Nobody is giving the other an opening. No hunt got surrounded. But also Happy putting on the exact amount of pressure. What, wait?
He could have cancelled the expo. LawLiet, right now, just 5 seconds ago, he had the Huntress in position. But he didn't commit to the Haunted. It would have cost him the TP, of course, but he could have cancelled this. But he allows it through. That looks like the first mistake.
Panda switches the hero. He wanted to go for a Demon Hunter originally. Now it's a Panda. Commits to lore, so he seems to be of your opinion that Mass Air isn't the play. He has to step back at some point, but first of all, he gets the middle. Book of the Dead can be really helpful against this expansion.
Also, if he was forced into a fight in the mid-game before destroyers, could be grand, or just for creeping. This book does have some utility, and getting these middle camps is very rewarding. Big items, lots of experience. Panda about to get 2, and the Keeper also about to get 3. The DK already on level 3. Has scouted, by the way, the Tree of Life in the north.
Yeah, twice now, I think. There's still some time.
Tier 3. LawLiet already going tier 3, skipping Dryads entirely before attacking.
For now, at least. He gets the spell early. But okay, this is a crucial moment in the game. LawLiet trying to erect this expansion. Happy trying to disrupt it. There is quite some piercing damage thanks to the Mercs. The Lich is not here yet. How much damage can the DK and the Ghouls do? Aggressive coil, the Shocky coil. And the Panda, man, he might be in trouble.
Oh, Shadow Priest, almost. Level 3 now in the Keeper, of course. Without Dispel, Disentangle very strong right now. Pops the Book of the Dead just to be safe. This tree is not allowed to fall.
No, and neither is the Panda, I think. Talisman of Evasion, kinda nice-ish. But can he just nuke him down? Yeah, he has to play the Panda super defensively. Aiming for surround, gets it. Panda Breath of Fire, but the Lich is coming too. Is that a little bit of a surprise for LawLiet? It definitely is. And that's
There's no
the
TP,
kill.
by the way. Can he kill him still with the Entangle?
He's trying to reach, but there's another Nova to slow him down. He can't.
Alright, that was the second Nova. Lich is now dry for a good amount of time. The Keeper can creep up, can clean up these ghouls. DK is perhaps too low to get back in. Oh, but now the statue arrives. That's a godsend.
DK is there too with a coil. Was a little too greedy maybe by LawLiet. Could have gotten another ghoul here for sure. He is almost Foggy-esque. So stubborn with his Lich pressure. It doesn't lead to too much.
And he's so close to getting the surrounds. He almost had it on the DK perfectly close. He almost had it on the Lich. But if you go for the surrounds and they fail and you lose units in the meantime, it's going to backfire on you. The good thing is, though, he's getting value out of the hunts while they're still good. If he loses those Huntresses, it's fine. He can replace them with better stuff later. Oh, but the Keeper in trouble now. Coil Nova could have been his end. TP out, saves that one. The Huntress, even she makes it back, and the Panda's about to be back as well.
Phew, that was painful and expensive for LawLiet, but at least he got the expo up. He played solo base tier 3 a lot of the time last weekend. Now it's an entirely different approach with a new hero, with new timings. Tier 3 upgrades coming in. Abolish, Wellspring, Master upgrade. Love the fast Wellspring, by the way. But he needs to stop Happy. 2 base is still in favor of Undead.
Yeah, especially with these heroes. If it was a Demon plus Panda, I'd say, okay, this is more even. These are 2 great late game heroes. But this is a Keeper. He is falling off heavily already. Because the Destroyer form upgrade is coming. We got the Slaughterhouse quickly producing. Oftentimes we'll see double Slaughterhouse, but not here this time by Happy. Going into upkeep quickly, by the way. Not saving gold income for some time. Might just want to have a big army out quickly to creep up the map heavy. Or is he actually going to go for a push?
Panda is of course amazing against ghouls, but not really against heroes. LawLiet can't fight.
If LawLiet survives long enough, if he gets out a couple of bears and he's in a stable position, this could be a great game for Chims, by the way. If you're in super high supply situations with good upgrades, Chims are really good. They're situational. They're only good in certain scenarios.
You mean...
But with enough bear, a dryad backup, and upgrades, they can be strong, but we're so far away from that possibility.
You mean like the 9 Chimeras LawLiet played on Echo Isles against Happy this weekend?
Oh yeah, that was pretty sick.
Okay, a little bit of a choke point. Ghouls can't clump up. Panda can do some damage. Flute, of course, amazing. 1 heal scroll on LawLiet, 2 on Happy. And now how do you position yourself? No Nature's Blessing. This expansion is in jeopardy.
Kevin in the chat says, I think Happy just wins here. That's just a summary of his career, if you ask me. But anyways, let's see what happens here. Panda greets him with the first breath of fire, but the heal scrolls are available still, and the statue's healing so much as well. And this Night Elf army very weak right now. LawLiet needs more time for especially bears. When are they coming? We got the first 2, but he needs more.
It doesn't really work out, does it? 10 supply lead, good hero levels. Naga puts on pressure. Panda can't really connect ever. Now, finally, but there's still 2 heal scrolls and the statue. You might not even need the heal scroll. Panda's not working out at all.
It's been pretty countered. That's oftentimes the problem. If there's enough gold and time on the enemy side for heal scrolls, that is the counter to the Panda. And Happy had both. Pandair now in trouble as well. There's a staff last second saving him. Moonjuice is looking decent. He should be able to heal up. More time for LawLiet, but this time also where the bears are falling. 1 drops, only a single one remaining.
Yeah, I think LawLiet's time on this map is over. Whatever he's doing, he's either losing the expansion or half of his army. Boop, Berserker gone. The Hunters will follow soon. He's not even losing the ghouls because there's just not enough firepower to take care of them.
Yeah, true. The DPS definitely lacking on the Night Elf side. It's Breath of Fire one more time, but we still got a heal scroll, I believe. Yeah, it's on the ledge, ready to pop it.
Staffs are good. Almost no focus fire on the ghouls, and that is so much damage against buildings with the frenzy. Can't really reach. Always focusing on heroes. Can he burn through 1 more heal scroll and then take them out? That's a lot of resources that he spends on repair. Level 4 on the DK. I don't see a way out here, but man, sometimes LawLiet is a magician. I think his trick is much exposed.
The staff there almost didn't come off cooldown in time, but so many units going down. The unarmored units of the Night Elf, who don't have upgrades, by the way, armor upgrades, getting sniped by the fiends and heroes. And Happy's push is working out perfectly. Became too strong, too fast. And maybe LawLiet's big mistake was not canceling the Expo when he had the chance.
Yeah, okay, he's trying again now to force a town portal. Expo is still up, but DK gets out of that surround. It's only Dryads, relatively fragile against Fiends, Lich, and Naga. Panda puts in some damage, but Happy found the time to go to the shop to get another heal scroll and calls for the game. Yeah, was that the big missed opportunity in the middle of the early game? Not going for the second gold mine of Happy, allowing him the mid-tier 2 expansion for free. Kind of looked like it.
Yeah, I think it was. I believe LawLiet's choice or his decision was, okay, I'm going to let this one come through and instead creep in the middle, secure that big camp for myself. But I think the cancel would have been better in the end. He may have had to TP out, but if you delay that expansion by 90 seconds, that's a big deal. That's a huge deal. That's almost 1,000 gold difference, which can turn around a game like that. However, it's always a tough position. If you're playing Keeper and you end up 2-base, it's a very difficult spot to play from, which is why we've been seeing this Keeper way less.
Except for Foggy, who plays it all the time and will probably forever play him in any game against Undead.
Yeah, I think LawLiet's best choices are going to be Warden on really good Warden maps. And there's kind of only one at the moment. That's Echo Isles. Maybe Last Refuge? But not so sure about that. Echo Isles could be his map. Would love to see that. I hope we get there. But for map 2, we get another one. Another old classic, Amazonia, which has always been a great Night Elf map.
True, but that is also mostly Keepercraft, right? We should not expect Warden here. Demon Hunter, maybe?
Yeah, I could see a Demon. I really like Demon on this map. You get level 2 fast, you get level 3 reliably. Yesterday, LawLiet kind of messed up big time, losing with his Demon Hunter first against 1-0's tower push, which may have been a bit disheartening. But as you know, Happy has become more diverse in his playstyle, but I'm not sure if tower push strats have made it into his playbook. So I would love to see a Demon. Get the Demon, get the boots, get level 3.
These boots are made for walking, as Remo will be back in a second. Amazonia, haven't seen that in a long time for reasons. I wonder if Happy even still plays this. Usually he's always preparing for anything, working super duper hard. So it wouldn't surprise me too much if he does some off-screen practice for that. Sorry, Remo, my Discord again. You know the issue. But I hope we're once again connected as we move on to our second map.
Ah, there we go. Discord said bye-bye again, I guess.
That's it. Happy upper right-hand side. Will be very, very confident with the ghoul build, I guess. Is there a ghoul pull? No, not really. And LawLiet, very happy about the lab creep for instant level 2.
Yeah, we'll be hoping for some good items. If it's a Demon Hunter first, which I'm kind of expecting, the good thing is, whatever you find is at least decent. Rings decent, gloves are decent, but of course, claws and circlet are the best. And if you get a very stacked Demon Hunter with level 3, you can try to play a very dominating mid game, and here he is. The cunning, agility, Night Elf hero, the Demon Hunter, who can get you far despite seeing only very short range.
Yeah, I heard he's adept at maneuvering through battles, so the mischance, of course, a very good talent for him. That is how LawLiet challenged Happy a lot in ESL Cups. Also in the War 3 Champions Finals, very successful. If you take Happy's mana away, that's always good. But, you know, the Warden worked out quite well as well. On Happy's side, no big diversity. That's usually always in the late game. If there's some stuff like Banshees or whatever, but in the early game, always a DK Ghoul build.
And Happy isn't even scouting. He doesn't even want to pull the Acolytes or the creeps or anything. He's not concerned with what's happening on the enemy side for quite some time. Whether it's Demon Hunter or a Keeper, he's gonna feel ready. Whatever it might be. Ring. Like I said, not a bad item, but I guess the worst are the ones that could be found. Agitome, though, it's gonna be nice. Wisp ready for the detonate and gets it off very quickly as well. So Happy getting slowed down also, and will be taking more damage from this camp. That's all relevant.
And the second coil, of course. That is basically one Wisp kill less for detonating a Wisp. And the Demon Hunter rushes over immediately. Of course, no immolation. 2 more Wisps coming into the middle.
Yeah, I love that. You want to have them ready for detonates when needed. Then he runs through the camp. Little hidey hole. But the Kobold gets there.
Oh, no. Okay, the Demon Hunter has to make up for it. DK far in the back. Coil immediately to not get the mana burned. Skeletons hurt. Ghouls healthy. Exactly how it should be.
You gotta be fast with your reactions here. The Archers have to be in the back, far enough away from the ghouls, don't get surrounded, but you want to put out damage as well. And of course the Demon wants to burn and also avoid the surrounds. This is very micro-intensive, much more so than the Keeper play, for example. But so far, all's clean, all's good, with the exception of that one Wisp who unfortunately met his end at the hands of the creeps. Happy wants to evasion creep, would love to snipe a Merc camp, for example, but LawLiet's scouting is on point.
There is a dust if the Archers want to hide, as it should be. The Demon Hunter a little off to the right-hand side. Did he want to go for the shop for boots and then thought, oh, maybe I have to be on the left-hand side? I'm not too sure.
It was quite a bit of wasted time now, and Happy gets the full experience. And LawLiet decided not to creep too heavily. He himself could have gone for the Berserker earlier if he wanted to. But no, he played aggressively, trying to slow down the creeping of the DK. That didn't work too well. Well, if Happy gets the Kobold camp... Dude, Taskmaster's still over there in the corner. Kind of weird. LawLiet can't allow to give away this Kobold Camp.
No. It's way too much experience. Boots are available now. And with that, you can burn a lot better, chase a lot better, do more damage. And of course, with no mana, there's also no coiled steels. Hunter's Hall, not forgotten about. This is probably going to be the Rush tier 3 again.
And then Naga second should be the choice here. If LawLiet wants to be a little bit bold, he could go for a Panda. Oh, as the Demon Hunter gets surrounded. Might be able to fight his way out, though. Those ghouls are not that tanky. The archer positioning and movement has been glorious, by the way. Lots of Night Elves just keep them close to the main and are too afraid to get them involved. But LawLiet manages to do that perfectly and gets the first ghoul kill.
Should not get surrounded again, I think. But yeah, big damage. And we'll see if you're right. Is it the Naga? Is it the Panda? Is it the Alchemist? Naga, it is. Alchemist, of course, not the greatest choice with this hero, but we've seen it before. And now, how many ghouls can you take out?
The cold arrow, at least one should go to the Night Elf. If Happy had his own Naga, he could look for his own kills here, maybe even on the enemy Naga, but he didn't get one. He didn't start the Lich, didn't start tier 3. And why? Because he had too many ghouls out on the map. Happy's lumber is super low, and we see that rarely. His resources are mismanaged.
True, he can't tech, he can't build a slaughterhouse. That puts LawLiet in a good position. But LawLiet's also not rushing his tech too fast. He goes for Law first. Ah, there we go. Law and tech at the same time. That's exactly what he played before. And where he looked pretty good with. Lasted important and finally going to LawLiet.
Happy gonna get one more kill here, takes out the archer. LawLiet trying to force the TP perhaps on the Death Knight. His own Naga in trouble in the meantime. Double TP might be required. TP used on one side. Naga trying to hold on to hers. Happy gets the kill though with the last swipe. And it's level up for his Death Knight.
The best
that was a better exchange for Happy.
Yeah, the best mathematician knew exactly that the numbers would add up to kill the Naga. That's some expenses you don't want to take. It's also not the end of the world, but so much control for Happy now with the Frost Arrow. DK in a little bit of trouble, but there's no Entangle or Shadow Strike that you have to be aware of. It's just mana burns calculatable, and the potion is there too. Finally level 3. It's quite late.
But could that use now to great effect? Could start burning the DK more. He knows where the opponent is. I think there was a risk there just a second ago. Burn the DK, burn the Naga, maybe even burn some statues. He got the boots, which are necessary to do this. His own Naga comes back out, and he would love to harass Happy now, keep him busy, while the Naga solo creeps with the Ancient of War. But it's also a bit scary.
The good thing about this Naga dying is that Moon Juice is full. Didn't use any of it yet to the brim. It's really good value. And it's cheap, and it's fast, and he still has the TP. Was a good choice, I guess. Lightning Shield here, whoopsie. On the other side, Zombie Mask. Always, I don't really know, man. Is a Zombie Mask against the Demon Hunter good? I mean, if you have no mana or a little bit of mana, does it really make a difference?
It normally depends on either how well you can force the demon out of the fight, then it's good, or just how on point the Night Elf is with his mana burns. If the demon control is excellent and the mana burn usage is perfect, then the Zombie Mask could indeed be useless, or perhaps even a bit detrimental. And it's going to come down to LawLiet, how he plays this demon, and he's one of the best with it usually.
I would certainly agree with that. Flute already for Archers and Bears. Tier 2 upgrade for... Oh, Adept upgrade a little late, maybe. But good resources. Can go for an Orb soon. Can go for Master soon. And Happy still takes quite a bit to get online. Like, he's at tier 3 in a minute, but... Ghoul Frenzy and Destroyers? I see LawLiet in a solid position.
He sold the Flute, despite having quite a bit of range damage here. Nowadays, because of 7%, it's only +1 damage on Dryads, which is oftentimes a bit weird, but, you know...
Is he playing... Is he playing a Zeppelin drop Bear Bust on the Haunted Goldmine?
That is always a possibility, but you need at least 4 bears for that normally, and a level 3 Naga for the Zap.
Red spot first.
for now. Yep, getting the red camp here. Lots of great items, especially move speed. That's a big problem for Night Elf, not having move speed aura. Keeping up with the undead in the late game once the DK is level 4 is very tough, just in terms of chasing. The move speed aura here is something that can help tremendously.
Happy is going for the consumable. LawLiet unlocks level 2 evasion. Both stay at around 50. Big upgrades, of course, for Happy at the moment. And it is the big mana. Haven't seen him with this item in a long time. He was blessed, quote unquote, with a lot of Wand of Mana stealing this last weekend. But now, this is very helpful.
What of Cunning found from the red camp is not exactly the best. I wonder who that's better for. It's kind of good for the Naga, it's kind of good for the Demon. It's not amazing for either. He keeps it on the Demon Hunter to boost up the agi. Mana or intelligence on the Demon Hunter is basically useless, but I guess he values the
We got big heal potion. Fantastic. Ooh. Both players got the best outcome. And now LawLiet's got to defend the big push. Call Nova on the Demon Hunter, of course, but he was saving Moon Juice for exactly this situation.
Doesn't have Wellspring yet, by the way. It's coming right now. Demon Hunter still trying to burn as much as he can. Lich is low mana, but the DK's got plenty more left. Finds the Naga now exposed. LawLiet has to pull her back. There's a bit of juice left, but not much. We got Rejuve running, not getting dispelled. Nicely done by LawLiet. And the Lich goes down! The coil is too late, Happy. He lost the overview for once.
And that means no orb, and that makes these bears so much more tanky. Ghouls are falling. He's still chasing LawLiet with a fantastic hold.
Could take out one more ghoul here, perhaps. Yeah, the right click's also kicking in nicely. Can the Dryads reach for more slow? Seems like they can't quite, but LawLiet, with a great moment in this game, takes the lead in this map. Would love to see an expansion now, maybe. Trying to go for more. Trying to take out the Naga. But with the boots, she should be fast enough to get away.
Expansion time after this, maybe? Not too sure. Lich is back. Naga healthy with a heal potion, as you said. Is it time to occupy the shop? He can't go for the red spot, can he?
The invul being stolen. Naga steals the invul, then you take the red.
Yeah.
Oh, not taking the invul here would be a mistake.
He's trying.
The gold. Happy gets it. Oh, that's a bit of a mistake by LawLiet.
I agree. He had 700 gold at the moment, and he had the time, and now he's losing invul and red spot.
Yeah, somehow Happy actually didn't buy the invul potion, which is even more confusing. But it's nighttime. LawLiet, look at him. He's playing at max range. He's trying to play with his ultra vision advantage, and now comes in for the creep jack. Wonderful play by LawLiet. Happy kind of trapped in a corner.
Yeah, no TP. Ghouls chase the Naga. He wants this hero kill so bad, or force the TP this time. But bears are mauling away at the Fiends. Could be a double kill right there, but it's not the same. He must use reveal now. Don't do the same mistake again. Okay, here we go. Oh, burrow, unburrow, burrow, unburrow. Finally! Okay. Oh, that's one, that's two, that's three. And the Destro is also not looking too healthy. Level 4 on the Naga. Would love to see Mana Shield even. Just to keep her in this fight, but there is the big healing. No nuke available.
Oh, nice.
Amazing. Nuke! Zap! And end! 1-1. Happy loses his first map in Doubi Pro Max Cup. That was a sick sequence there at the end.
Yeah, wonderful performance by LawLiet. He saw everything coming. He saw the focus fire coming. He pulled the Naga back, a bit of Rejuve. He had the heal pot there when he knew the coil was coming. Just wonderfully done. Happy, one mistake. The Lich going down. That's all it takes. LawLiet is going to take that lead, run away with it. And, normally Happy micros perfectly, but even sometimes he makes mistakes.
True that. You all out there are also making a mistake if you are not signing up for the Back to Warcraft Weekly Cup. Tonight at 7 p.m., that is in exactly 4 hours. Oh, that was 5. 4 hours. It's always, the link is cup.backtowarcraft.com. We want to see high numbers in there. So far, not too many people. Oh, that makes me a little sad. Makes me a sad caster. Carson is gonna play. He's leading the charge. Can you be as good as Carson? Challenge Carson. Cheese Carson out of the tournament. I will cast. I love that. So, sign up. You have nothing else to do anyway this evening. What better thing is there than play some Grand Warcraft 3?
Absolutely. LawLiet showing once again how it can be done with the Demon Hunter. Not easy to execute. You have to have the right reads of where to be when on the map. You need to get the mana burns in, and you have to have the right control to pull that all off. But here, everything comes together nicely for LawLiet. Happy making a rare mistake, dropping finally the first map of the tournament. But it's a long series still. LawLiet will have to continue to perform impeccably to beat Happy here.
You hear that? I think it's a very, very loud plane flying over my house. But yeah, LawLiet playing really, really, really good. So does Happy, but of course we don't have to mention that because he always plays at least very, very good. And now the next map is Tidehunters, and Tidehunters seems to be unwinnable for Night Elves at the moment, I would say. The Expo is just so easy. And how do you stop an undead with an Expo?
Certainly not with a Demon Hunter, I can tell you that much. At least you can't cancel the expansion early. Maybe you can counter-expand, but that's also very tough. If you play Keeper, you have the problem again that the Keeper is crap in the late game. I would love for LawLiet to find a way to make the Warden work here, with double Ancient of War creeping. I've seen some attempts. Nobody's been able to do it yet. But of course, if somebody can, it's LawLiet.
Always. And he tried to make the Warden work on Concealed Hill of all maps. So if someone tries, it's him. Let's see. Map 3.
That's an Ancient of War at the big camp. Smells like a Warden to me.
How does a Warden smell, Remo?
Like dusty chains. You know, she's stuck in the prison all day. I mean, what do you expect? Dusty chains and like, like potato chips. What do they get in prison? I guess I should know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly, Remo. Maybe you're just sleeping your time in jail off, eh? But we'll have the answer in a bit. Is it really the Warden? See, the Warden was so successful and so powerful in the show match.
Could also be a demon. Try to get into level 3 quick. But I think this should be a Warden. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I like that. On Echo Isles, he showed how to do it really well. You need level 3 quick, find some kills, secure your counter expansion, and somehow make sure your counter expo is fast enough to not be too slow to die to the push. And if you survive the push and you get ultra late game with a Warden and maybe a Panda, then we're in business. But achieving all that, it ain't so easy.
Not really, no. Usually you need a second Engine of War position somewhere. It will be Shadow Strike plus Axe. If LawLiet gets surrounded during her harass, it's Blink. If not, it's probably Fan. So take care of her. Don't let Happy surround you, because that takes a lot of your damage against ghouls away, and you can't really afford that.
Yeah, I wonder what the most efficient Ancient of War creep route is. This is what you need with a Warden. Very efficient, double Ancient of War creeping normally. Maybe the second Ancient of War next to the normal Sea Giant camp, and then it walks over to the lab, and then it walks over to the shop maybe. And the first Ancient of War goes over to the gold mine.
It's two relatively weak spells in the north. Maybe you can use an Ancient of Wonders even to save resources?
Yeah, we've seen that sometimes before, but I think double Ancient of War might be a bit safer still. I think you can't go double Ancient of War and Ancient of Wonders. But yeah, it's LawLiet. He's the master of this. I'm very curious to see how he does this. Happy going with a fast expansion on the easy fast expansion map. No surprise here.
That's the Hunter's Hall.
Oh, okay. He's playing it aggro. All right, that worked once against 1-0 yesterday, when 1-0 didn't see the APs coming. And I think that's the win condition. I think the APs have to finish unscouted, 2 or 3 of them, ideally next to the undead main base. Otherwise, this normally doesn't work.
He tried on Autumn Leaves, and Happy sees the Hunter's Hall already. So he will be on high alert everywhere to scout, and he will not let this slip. Not at all. Against Happy, this doesn't necessarily work too well. Warden continue creeping. Replenishment potion, of course, very nice.
Yeah, the lightning shield creep here was super cool. Triggered the lightning shield with a fan of knives. Got almost level 3 now. double Ancient of War. But yeah, like you say, high alert has been triggered for Happy. He's continuing to scout with a few skellies, trying to see what's going on, and I imagine some ghouls will be on patrol soon. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, he teched.
Delays the expo. He's teching instead.
Exactly. Seeing that this rush is coming, or assuming that this rush is coming, and LawLiet goes tier 2 as well, not canceling the second engine of War. This is of War. This is a weird game already.
Interesting. And just as you said it, he cancelled it. Lol.
I'm really caster cursing a little today.
Okay. Happy, very cautious. The
Yeah.
fact that he cancelled the expo, I feel like he didn't need to. I think if he just delays the tech, makes an early graveyard, scouts a lot, and just makes sure no APs come up, I think he would have been in a grand position on 2 base soon.
Oh no,
but,
oh no. I've seen this so many times, Remo. DK in the base, killing 6 to 7 wisps. That's number 2.
Yeah, hard to stop that. The Warden perhaps looking for her own bit of revenge. She's got level 2 Shadow Strike, maybe? I'm not sure, actually.
Nope, not skilled yet. Only Fan of Knives. Not a single second spell. Also no level 2 on the fan.
He's around here. Yep, that's a big ghoul gang looking for the big hug.
Oh man. No Shadow Strike.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's not good.
Yeah, this one needs to level up quickly now. Happy. Now starting up the expansion, something that seems to be becoming fashionable. Expansion on the way to tier 2 when there's an arrow there already to defend it.
Yeah, why not? It should be safe. No expansion for LawLiet side. Is he still willing to push somehow? You really can't? Shouldn't, I think? It feels like both don't know exactly what to do and what the state of the game is.
Yeah, we've had a lot of that recently. Like this fluctuation in the matchup. Like Expo faked, Expo threatened, Expo cancelled, Expo delayed, you know? Oh, look at that coil dodge. That was nice. One wisp still gonna go down though, and low lumber could be a problem because the Warden will need to get tier 3 quickly, will need to get bonus experience because level 3 ain't cutting it, and neither is level 4. Oh, another dodge.
How often can he do that? It always costs a little. Yeah, having no catch here is so brutal. Imagine having Shadow Strike now to slow these ghouls down. And does LawLiet know about the expo? He scanned, he knows.
Player's forces are under
This crystal ball has been really helpful, by the way. Saw the expo being delayed, you saw the expo now being set up. Well, I was getting a lot of intel. But I have an AMD, so what do I care? But he can't cancel the expansion. He's gonna get experience here for level 4, I believe.
Ruined
Happy's just-
bracers. Oh my god.
Relentlessly, just going for these wisps over and over.
Yeah, I really like the shredder adjustment. Necessary at this point. He lost too much. And yeah. Like, the lack of Shadow Strike is still... is haunting LawLiet. Not sure if the Fan of Knives was even necessary early on.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
he's hardly been using Final Lives. Like, he's
Yeah.
been sitting there with full mana, just right-clicking away, being like, please leave. Bye-bye now. And indeed, finally Happy, he did fall back, but he's reconvening with the Lich. Can transfer over some items. A mana potion here would have been kind of sick, but no, that's not the case. Expo now fully mining for Happy. Tier 3 on the way. Statues coming. And LawLiet's only level 3.
Yep. He's not... He's only level 3. He's only tier 2. He doesn't have an expo. He doesn't even have a lore. And soon he doesn't even have a shredder anymore.
Pain.
Yep.
Pain champ.
Yep.
Wait, the DK though? Oh, okay, nice save. Oh, gets another wisp. He's only mining with 2 wisps right now. Oh my god.
Well, how often did a warden and a keeper do that to undeads? Now he feels how it is to lose his entire economy during attack when you can't rebuild them.
True.
It's so funny how...
He's getting ahead so far in gold, dude.
Yo. That's, boom. It's so funny how maps between these two are oftentimes one-sided. Like, if LawLiet wins, he oftentimes wins decisively. If Happy wins, he oftentimes wins, like, by demolition.
0 wisps.
Yep.
He's got 0 wisps.
And 0 shredders. Well, in a strategy game, you need resources. If you can't get resources, you're gonna lose the game. But as we said, like, Tidehunters seems to be an impossible play for Night Elf vs. Undead.
Yeah, LawLiet's new most hated map, maybe. He's also been trying to veto it against Human, thinking that it's worse than Northern Isles. And yeah, Warden here doesn't work out too well. I would have loved to see a Warden counter expo, but I am aware it's very hard to make work here. And Echo Isles is very good because it's easy to expand. You have easy merc camp access. You have easy level 3. All of that. Not so simple there.
Okay, we're almost halfway through this series. Will it go back and forth, and then we end up on the deciding map 7? Can LawLiet bounce back from this defeat? We're going to tell you all the answers on the next map after a little break. Back from the short break in the second best of 7 of the day. For 2 best of 7s, you need a lot of power in your body to talk and witness all these great plays. And what better, Remo, to get energy into your body in this hot summertime than with Holy Energy?
Ayo! Absolutely, Holy Energy. What a great product, has been partnered with us for a little while now. And, you know, if you don't want to go for the sugar bombs that are out there from other companies and providers, then try out their stuff. It's way healthier, it's way better for you, and it's going to keep you nice and fresh.
Boom. We need some energy and some hype for this next match, because this is Echo Isles and this is LawLiet starting on the left-hand side. Remo, I know you hate Echo Isles, but even you can't deny that LawLiet's Night Elf on the left-hand side versus Undead is one of the most entertaining matchups in all of Warcraft.
Yeah, Echo Isles, what it certainly does well, one of the few things, is that it enables the Warden to be played very reliably. The Merc Camp creep is super strong, it gets you level 2 right away and enables mercenaries for you. And you can also keep on creeping with the Ancient of War beyond the first camp for level 3 quickly, while also being able to counter-expand well. This is all very strong, strategically speaking, for the Warden, and makes a counter-expansion play very feasible for Night Elf here.
Little difference already towards the show match. They played this in the show match as well. There, Happy wasn't around with the Acolyte. Here he is. Lightning Shield not triggered. Because of that Acolyte, maybe. And Happy steals the Shadow Priest. This is such a great opening for the Undead. LawLiet has to fix a lot of things already.
Yeah, very stressful for LawLiet. These first 3 minutes could be game winning or losing already. He needs to get all the experience. He needs to not lose any buildings. And gets it so far. Claws +9 is great. The Shadow Priest pickup hasn't done that much yet. I think one Wisp has fallen, but that's it. Clean recovery by LawLiet.
One deny, I think, with the Ancient of War. That's fine, though. That could have gone way, 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 way worse. And LawLiet scouted also that Happy's DK has no TP, but a Skull, and an Acolyte here. It's going to be an Undead expansion.
Yeah, nice play by LawLiet. So far, so good. Happy's gonna get instant level 2, by the way, because he last hit the Wisp. That gave him a bit of experience. Of course, we have to remember that Shadow Priest is almost 200 gold, so it also goes into the resources a bit. That probably halts gold production for a little while, as the expansion will not be coming up quite yet. Lumber for Happy, a bit too low, and LawLiet can set up the counter expansion soon if he wants to.
His lumber is also really low, in case he didn't queue anything yet. Not really. Just out the tech. That's about it. And Happy's making a move across. With the Shadow Priest, of course, a little free healing. Also the one source of healing on a DK. And it feels like Happy figured out LawLiet's creep route and wants to disrupt it as fast as possible.
LawLiet gets the Berserker. That's a big addition for him. Also needs to make sure not to lose the Berserker. Don't get surrounded. Don't get surrounded. Oh, the Shadow Priest gets trapped by the creeps. Little whack from the Ancient of War. Tells him good night. And the DK, a bit low HP here, but LawLiet holding his ground pretty well so far.
Dude, the difference of an early game when a Warden has Shadow Strike or Fan of Knives. The pressure on the DK already intense. The healing is gone. And this is also either lots of mana committed to save these ghouls or a lot of ghouls falling.
more Shadow Strike on the DK. The Warden dancing nicely. The claws are very nice to have right here for these right-click exchanges.
But he's
Warden
far
now can
away
pick
from
up the
level
Tele
3.
Staff, one of her favorite items, and yeah, heal up some more.
I love how Happy is disrupting the creeping. Like, usually you want to be finished with the Murlocs on your way to the bottom left to get that Expo up. This is not nearly as good as their last encounter on Echoes for LawLiet.
He's got a fast tech, though. I wonder what he's going to do with it. He could go for a Panda second as well, but if you do that, then the Warden's never going to get level 5 or 6.
Expo.
You could just rush tier 3 quickly and get all that bonus experience nice and fast. There's still lots of creeps on the map for the Warden. If he creeps super heavy, which normally LawLiet can do very well, might be able to get that elusive level 5.
Okay, expansion coming for LawLiet. That is no big surprise. Happy is still on tier 1, 5 minutes in. And his gold is not looking too great either. Warden with boots, no Tele Staff.
Oh. Is he dead? Shadow Strike? Oh. He's got full mana. Couldn't he kill the DK here?
He's waiting for level 3, I think. Okay, here's the Shadow Strike. Aiming for it, no potion. LawLiet and the Warden. Name a more iconic duo in professional Warcraft 3. Happy wants to deny it. Reveal, blink, committed. But no way. He can't. No way.
Wasn't even close, says Happy.
He is so sick, dude.
Alright, the Warden is still chasing, but all the mana was spent on Blink. Didn't quite get the kill, but boy was that close. Dude, one circlet less and maybe he dies.
Can the Warden get level 3, get the necessary intelligence for another Shadow Strike? No. Oh my god, what a save.
1 XP missing, by the way. Lol.
Oh no! That was the one deny. The one deny at the mercenary camp.
Yeah. Had he just gotten one more Skelly as well. Just so razor thin, man. So close.
Now we got it. Jesus. Okay, we once again established that Happy is a pretty good player.
It does seem to be that way. I agree. Happy getting ready to macro up soon on tier 2. It's gonna be a Fiend, Destroyer, kind of game, probably. But before tier 3, he's not gonna go for the big attack. Almost certainly. So LawLiet got some time to secure his own side of the map and maybe even look for some kills in the meantime.
Agree. Shadow. Happy's second Shadow Priest. Interesting. I haven't seen that from him. It's a solid solution against the Warden. Lots of ghouls, but there is Blink. There's also mana.
Oh, denied the ghoul with the Ritual Dagger.
Dude, yesterday at Creepjack, Florentine was asking me, like, shouldn't people go for Ritual Dagger more often and deny big experience, like a bear, like a Fiend or an A-bomb, for example? Florentine the Prophet.
Yeah, it could actually be good. Also, these heal scrolls, or these regen scrolls, whatever, they tend to run for some time on some units. So, yeah, this could actually be a good idea. If you have the gold for it, of course.
Happy is going 3 crypts.
Is it time for Darks? Is this Craft playing?
First, it's time for the Warden to get out because Muddy is having an insane impact here on her. That blink wasn't far enough. There's another coil.
And all that. Okay. Mud Golem doing something for an undead. That is rare.
Muddy. He's just a super, super powerful unit. Nobody until now knew how to use him except Kevin Schwem, of course. Man, LawLiet, this game is a little bit problematic. It has its small ups, but also big lows. Did you see that?
Needs to get 5 before Happy is pushing across.
Yep.
It's go time.
Intentional war creep helps, of course, but it's Gargs. It's Gargs, and I don't think LawLiet knows this.
And this could be the perfect choice.
Yep.
Warden Phantom Knives is AoE, but not that much AoE. It only hits 5 targets. It doesn't have any status impairing effects, unlike Drunkenades, for example. Speaking of Drunkenades, Panda would be the perfect counter to this, but it's no Panda. It's only the Warden. And Mass Gargs is On 2 bases, no less.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible to beat against a 2-base undead without Panda.
It's so smart by Happy. He knows that the full attention is on the Warden, as always with LawLiet on Echo. So there won't be a Panda anytime soon. And if he goes for a late Panda, then it's low level. So what do you do?
It does indeed seem like the perfect choice here by Happy. More upgrades coming, staying below 50 for quite some time. With 3 crypts, he can explode into high supply very soon. And fast upgrades as well. 1-1 done, 2-1 already on the way for these guards.
Man, I was getting so excited for Mountain Giant item carries again. Or couriers, but I don't think that is the play. Feels like Happy hard counters this Warden play.
Yeah, it feels like it's also been some time since we've seen him play... Coil. Since we've seen him play gargoyles. Back in DreamHack days, DreamHack Summer I think it was, against Foggy, where we had this crazy 3-hour best of 5. He used to play it, but mostly it's been Fiends. But yeah, against this Warden, it's the perfect choice.
But I thought Happy is always playing the same, Remo.
Yeah, we see that all the time, especially since he started playing Dreadlord. You know, it's just so predictable.
Heal scroll committed. Here comes the bear for some rejuve. Destroys, of course, late, so rejuve does have an impact. Level 5 indeed. Forces a coil. There was a retrain onto Phantom Knives.
A town is under siege.
This level 3 Phantom Knives has to buy so much time.
Happy gonna fall back to the main base. LawLiet, how can he react? Phantom Knives. Oh, doesn't quite connect. Close.
Ghoul Frenzy. Doesn't even need Stone Form. Just gets more upgrades. Already at 2-1. Can afford the world.
LawLiet's still below 50. He needs upgrades bad.
Yeah, you know me, Remo. You know me, Remo. I have a big imagination when it comes to things. Sometimes seeing things that are not there, etc. But how's LawLiet supposed to stop this?
If Happy fights into 5 APs, I say he's got a good shot. And there's going to be 2 APs at the expo. Heal scroll count, also very important. 2 on Happy. He's going to avoid the expansion, head north, where there's no APs to speak of.
This is not good.
Happy's army isn't that big yet, honestly. Maybe with a couple of fans, with Moonwells, he can chew through this. This could be easily twice as many gargoyles. We're not there yet. So I think the Warden... Alright, he needs to have a good fight here and get level 6.
1 Phantom Knives. He's fighting in the middle of the Moonwells. That's, of course, tons and tons of mana for tons and tons of Phantom Knives. And the bears are there. Ooh, his damage is stacking up, but Happy will know the perfect time to commit a heal scroll for this. So far, he doesn't even need it. Warden, so much damage on her.
She's got the blink to get back across the trees. Bears coming out, more rejuve. They're good for the Warden. Don't do much against the Gargs, of course. No destroyers, by the way, for some reason. So this rejuve actually can't get cancelled.
Cool. He's desperately waiting for the cooldown on the Phantom Knives. Desperately hitting the button on the reinforcements to get some Dryads in. Gargs seem overwhelming, but he cleans the ground for now.
That was the last heal scroll as well. I can turn this around now, maybe. Phantom Knives is becoming ready again. The Dryad micro is good. He's saving them as well as he can. The Bears on the ground also doing a decent job. More ghouls going down soon. The Lich! The Lich! The Lich last second. Almost was going down right there. The Warden's experience bar. This is the most important thing. Getting closer and closer to 6.
But you know what? That's the second point why Gargs are so amazing. They don't provide corpses. Neither do statues. He wants the Lich again. Bears are falling. 43 supply only for the Night Elf.
Yeah. So hard for the Warden to deal with these gargoyles. By the way, Frost Rims could also be a super strong addition.
Yep.
But we don't see them. We have Destroyers, which are also good magic damage against the Bears. And the Phantom Knives might not quite be doing enough here.
He needs 2 more, I think. Good Stone Form usage. First Destroyer gets a coil. That was the last one for a while. There's no TP, there's no Invo Potion, there's nothing. Can LawLiet hang in there and build a better army? And build an army, I guess. 800 gold for the Korean as well. And the Warden still has mana. Plus the Invo Potion. Should be safe for a while.
1 or 2 more kills for level 6. But he's got no more mana. She's got no more mana to get because he's trying to get the Destroyer. She does! level 6 just barely. But now needs some mana recovery to finally pop the ult.
There's a coil soon. Ooh, that was a split second before the next coil. And then even more danger. LawLiet not supply blocked. I think he's rebuilding all the moonwells at the south, where there's basically his new main base. You called him, Remo, and he's there. The Lord of the Dread.
Alright, Terror Dar. Such an edgy name. This guy could be a demon hunter. But now we got the Avatar of Vengeance, and we have plenty of corpses still on the ground. LawLiet needs the help of the ultimate to finally push back his adversary.
Okay, where is it? There we go. But it's not the greatest damage type either. It doesn't even help too much. I mean, he gets the corpses from the Dryads, which then give him piercing damage back. That's kind of nice. There was another coil. Once more, statues in Happy's hands. Just an amazing unit.
Yeah, with this kind of army, there's absolutely nothing you can do about these statues. We just keep on healing more and more. Sleep on the Warden. She's the only carry here left in this game. The Avatar of Vengeance might be getting run down. Running away, trying to heal.
Can the spirits take out the statues, maybe?
Yeah, true. I forgot about the spirits. They are actually perhaps good enough to ping away at the statues, but...
He's trying, but yeah. Oh, sleep before the blink! Happy God here, that stone form, if he attempted a surround, that didn't really work. But yeah, it's not as many summons as usual. Not the greatest targets. But okay, Happy statues are gone now.
Warren's doing a good job with the AoE against the units, but the thing is, in the end, it's about the heroes. And without Shadow Strike, it's so tough to deal with any of these heroes here. Sleep once more. We have a bit of a dispel to go around. More units going down level 3. Only now on the Lich. We also have to remember, these undead heroes have a lot of room to grow.
Yeah, DK is soon to 5. Coil Nova, hello. Destro safe, but LawLiet lives, and I did never in a million years expect him to survive this push. So that's an accomplishment, but Happy's gonna get a heal scroll.
Yeah, great hold so far for LawLiet. It's getting closer to level 7. The thing is, this was all during nighttime.
Yeah.
Daytime just began, and it's gonna be a long daytime.
We hate daytime. There's 2 moonwells still.
That's true. What's the average time you've been waking up this week?
You know, since daylight savings time changed, I have a rough time because my blinds don't block all the lights. So, yeah, I go to bed late still, super late, but I work up.
Blinds. How do you not have good blinds, dude? You have a green screen that rolls down from your ceiling, but you don't have good blinds.
Priorities, you know. If you want a green screen that rolls from the ceiling as well, Elgato got you covered, and you get a 10% discount with the coupon code backed to Warcraft. And they don't have that on blind, so what can I do?
No chance. Left out for the sellout. Hell yeah.
Supply is even, dude.
Third armor upgrade, I like that. The Dryads are super heavily upgraded. 2-1 still only on the Garriks. Perhaps Happy could have invested a bit more there. Now getting second armor upgrade soon, I guess. And Happy, I think he's a bit caught off guard as well. He's perhaps thinking to himself, how are you not dead yet, dude? I've been slaughtering Dryads for 20 hours. Why do you still live?
The third attack upgrade, the third defense upgrade is not coming through. Because Garriks are pretty good. Happy also supply block, needs another Ziggurat. If he wants to charge up fully, this will take some time. 3 statues though, all at 2/3 mana. A little lumber a little low for a worm transition. Can't really go for that. Illusions though.
One of illusion. Okay, those could soak up some more damage from Fan, maybe. Elu gargoyles aren't exactly the greatest. Maybe Elu heroes, I guess. Warden, thinking about attacking the economy and hunting after the acolytes, but not having a tele staff makes this a bit dangerous.
Yes, very, very true. Hunter's Hall coming, but this is 3 heal scrolls. I don't know, man. But he's fighting into the AP, so that's more AoE on top of the Phantom Knives.
Oh, that nuke hurts, and DK is not even quite level 5 yet. Soon will be.
Can't nuke
but
Dryads
LawLiet.
though, and we're getting
Dude.
more and more Dryads.
LawLiet, Warden, and Echo. It's just magic. Is he in a good position all of a sudden? Like, normally, Warden is just supposed to lose to Mass Gargs.
Yep.
But LawLiet is somehow staying in this game.
Every other Night Elf would be dead. That includes a Foggy, that includes a Moon, that includes Kevin Schwem. Okay.
I know what he forgot. 2 wagons for Disease Cloud. That's what he needs.
Ooh, against Warden and Spirits, not that easy though, and he was short on lumber the entire time.
And the effect they could have against Dryads, though, would be marvelous. And he could fit it in still. How many ghouls does he have on lumber? 4th crypt? Wait, no. He unsummoned the crypt and now he's remaking the crypt. Okay.
Okay. Warden in trouble, getting slapped. No AoE at the moment, but Blink is there. Warden close to 7. But okay, Bears, Dryads, a full out fight, even supply. There is some illusions on the DK, interestingly. But yeah, the heal scroll advantage might seal the deal.
Warden hardly got out any fans. Now she finally does. The Bear's doing a good job against the heroes on the ground. Lift takes a lot of damage as well, but heal scrolls are still available. So many Gargs still alive. Can't even count them all. It's just a big flock, a big swarm of, I don't know, evil
Flying
devils
rats.
in the air. Finding more and more kills, and the Warden is always controlled. This Dreadlord working out so well with this.
And there we were, had a slither of hope, and Happy destroys LawLiet in the fight.
Oh boy.
That's just the gone game. That is the entire army
Yo.
wiped out, and barely any experience for LawLiet.
Dude, how much supply did he just kill? Yikes. That has been at least 40. It looks like the Activision Blizzard stock just going way downhill.
Looks like a Bitcoin right now.
I don't even know what that's looking like, but...
Cut by 50% or something.
Oh!
Yes. You see, it's kind of similar. LawLiet is still banking for better times. I mean, there's just no good counter to these Gargs.
Warden needs more Moonwells, needs more Fan of Knives. Oh my goodness, she just almost insta-pops.
And that was LawLiet's map. That was his map pick. That was the map he had to win.
Yeah.
But he doesn't.
He doesn't. He doesn't, does he?
Oh man. 3-1.
It
Echo
looked
out.
good.
Oh, I love how it takes Happy 5 days to find the perfect counter
Yeah.
to what LawLiet would be playing. 5 freaking days.
And it is Gargs. Gargs are rarely the answer, but here they are. Against solo Warden, they are indeed very strong. On a bigger map, where Panda could have been added and could have leveled up to 3, like, I don't know, Titanus, for example, this wouldn't have been so easily doable. But on this map, not enough creeps. Panda doesn't have the time. And Happy, yeah, does make it work with the Gargs. Kudos to LawLiet, though, for being able to hold on for as long as he did. Was super impressive. But in the end, Warden against Gargs, no bueno.
Not at all. No. Dude, man, bro for sure. Thank you for the 3-month resub. Saying, long text, wait a minute, takes me some time. So happy you guys are keeping this great game alive and providing excellent commentary for eternal noobs like myself. Much love from the United States. Back to Warcraft. Habe dich mein Leben lang gesucht. Sweetie.
Sweet.
We're here and we're meant to stay.
That sounds like lyrics from a song from the Hasselhoff. The legend that connects our 2 great nations of Germany and USA.
I thought Eastern Germany and Western Germany. Because he did that as well.
Yeah, I know. He united Germany. That's true. He's our hero.
I'm still of the opinion that it was the Scorpions, but hey.
Don't hassle the Hoff, Neo. Don't do it.
Never would I dare to hassle the Hoff. But man, really impressive game sense and strategic thinking by Happy, of course. But yeah, you're right. LawLiet with a great hold, once again showing that he is the best Warden player and at the moment also the best Night Elf player. And once again showing that Echo Owl's LawLiet versus Happy is really very, very entertaining. But in the end, Happy will always own you. And now we go on to the map that you reference quite a bit when it comes to Happy versus Night Elf, and especially DreamHack's Concealed Hill.
Concealed Hill, indeed. I was amazed to see LawLiet try a Warden here.
Yes.
Didn't quite work, but
No.
of course he is the master of the Warden. Keeper normally what we see here. Even Demon Hunter has been played at times. And what is special here is Dryads are way better here than anywhere else because you have the fountains to heal up from against Disease Cloud. So I would love to see just a straight up, old school, normal game, Keeper, Dryad, Demon Expo, and make use of those fountains.
Remo, my game just crashed. Did it start for you?
You sure?
My entire Netties crashed.
Were you in the lobby?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, the game started. RIP.
Okay, kind of uncool.
We can try to do a restream.
You can share screen.
Yes. Wait a sec.
Why? That never happened to me. Like, entire Netties is shut down.
Okay.
That, of course, means we don't have an overlay, eh?
Can you see it?
I see it. I even have sound.
Yeah, activate the sound. I'm starting the overlay right now, but I guess it's not gonna be. Is it gonna be
I don't know.
broadcast?
We'll figure it out. Figure it out.
All right.
Remo Demo
Concealed
saving
Hill.
the
It's
day.
not gonna be the old school standard keeper play. No, no, no. It's Demon Hunter once again. Ooh, lag. The one ace up his sleeve that was successful so far.
All right. Get rid of this one. Yeah. Okay. I love that it's no Warden. Viewers in chat wanted to convince me that it's really, really good to play Warden on this map against Undead. It's not.
Not sure about that one.
Nope. Don't even try it.
Not so sure. All right, Demon Hunter starting off with a ring. Good late game. Not so good early game.
Thank you, Varian Vrin, for the 2-year resub. Much love, mate. So Happy. Is he expecting a keeper? Is he expecting a foggy style?
Yeah, he was scouting with the Acolyte. I'm not sure even if you saw the hero. He pulled the camp like he's been doing for
A player's forces are
for a long
under
time now. Creeping up are both Demon Hunter passively creeping. I'm always a big fan of Demon Hunter emphasizing creeping and getting that level 3 fast and picking up the boots. Not so easy necessarily on this map. You can take the green after the first 2 camps, but the merchant, the next logical step to go towards, could be harassed quite easily by the undead. But Happy oftentimes also will just go creeping himself. Oh, and if he's left alone, he can just go green and natural, and that would be level 3 right away.
I am giving you guys a score. There we go.
And we got a sacrificial skull, by the way. This could just be to make creeping a bit easier at the expo. You know what I'd love to see? Creep the expo and just put one ziggurat there. Just put one ziggurat there, and then there's always this threat of possibly an expansion coming there at some point.
Oh, Wisp got nuked before it could detonate. That hurts. And yeah, it does help with creeping as there is a lot of poison damage at this creep. You're right. Just why not? LawLiet will probably not attack this during building.
Yeah, LawLiet, of course, knows this is happening, so LawLiet knows he can somewhat greedily and safely creep his own level 3. He's going to get that here. The DK is going to return the favor, get his own level 3. Big item for him to be found.
Players'
Pendant.
forces are under attack.
Very
Okay,
good.
that is pretty good. Thank you, Curry Pommes Weiss, for the 17-month resub. But yeah, so far, heavy focus on level 3. That's about it. Calm early game thus far.
Demon's finally going to get that level 3. Here it is, but Happy's ready for the attack. He knows the Agent of War is over at the lab, where it always is. And this is going to be first blood. Archer executed with the coil. Oh, and the other one also in kill range. It does 180 damage against the Archer. That is just enough to get the next kill.
It's not looking too pretty. LawLiet suffering, and so is the Tree of Life. Detonates are there. Can he just do it? No, it shouldn't be enough. It's 3 ghouls. One of them is falling soon. Oh my god, it's enough, isn't it?
He's microing the ghouls behind the trees. The Demon Hunter doesn't have range, doesn't have nukes, doesn't have spells. And that's the cancel.
The usage of half-dead ghouls here. Amazing. Amazing to do so much with so little.
Yeah, in the end, it was a suicide mission, but objective achieved, so I guess it was a success. All the ghouls may have fallen, but the expo was cancelled. While on the other side, we got the expansion coming up here for Happy, and a rare sight, Happy delaying his tier 3 in favor of an expo.
Yeah, it worked so far. Why not? And usually we're always happy when the DH is on level 3 and we think, okay, now we can play from there. But with an expo cancel with very, very low investment, it is indeed looking rough. What's the second hero gonna be then? Panda? Naga? Something cheeky?
It is the Panda. He's got 1 Archer right now to call a friend.
Oh my
and
god.
Oh, Shredder. Okay.
Now is under siege.
Very rough spot.
Yep. This is like, against any other player, this is a rough spot. Against Happy, this is almost unwinnable.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, what is the way you can win this still? Counter expand, level up the Panda like crazy, and then play with the hero level advantage.
I think he should go for a 4 Mountain Giant rush towards the expansion. Just Hail Mary into it.
Classic. The classic, yeah.
We've seen it at World 3 Champions finals on Shattered Exile. By Foggy, though.
Oh yeah, I remember. Where the ghouls each did 1 damage per hit. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was fun. Play more Shattered Exile, everybody. GG. Wow.
Well,
Destroyed. Just destroyed. Well, thank you for providing the stream, Remo. That was nice. But didn't last for too long. 4-1. Happy proves to be mortal. He can lose maps, but it's so hard to take matches off of him, especially in a best of 5 and especially actually in best of 7s.
yeah, absolutely. Happy, not quite entirely flawless, but for the most part, still he's at the top of the group pretty much. Well, 1-0 technically ahead of him because he's played more games, but yeah, the 2 undeads dominating so far. Happy's gonna face another Night Elf tomorrow, and Moon might be shaking in his boots at what he saw today.
Okay, then. That puts 1-0 and Happy on the top of the bracket. 1-0, 4-0, Happy 2-0 with a marvelous map score there, of course. 1-0 has lost 3 maps. Happy has lost 1 map thus far. Lin still between them. What is tomorrow, he said. Moon versus Happy. Oh yeah. LawLiet versus Sokka as well. This is gonna be another big day of Warcraft tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. With our 8 top players here, basically every day is pretty epic. Today, of course, was the most crazy on paper. The top 4 ELO players. Unfortunately, in the end, it was again one-sided. We have been a bit unlucky the last couple of days. Most matches have been a bit one-sided.
Yeah.
hopefully that's going to change over the weekend.
Yeah, I think the only not one-sided game was the Focus versus Sock game where we had a turnaround. Very much looking forward to especially LawLiet versus Sock tomorrow. And of course, if you have Moon and Happy in a match, that's always great. Even though Moon on Tuesday and Monday seemed to be in kind of a slump, but he had a couple of days to fix that, and Moon gets motivated by defeats. So I hope he comes back stronger. We're not finished for the day, though. I will probably stay online because Starbuck promised me to send the replays of his Fountain of Mana match versus Shake. That's gonna be cool. And 7 p.m. back to Warcraft Weekly Cup.
Hell yeah, where all of you can sign up, guys. Don't forget, if you have some time tonight, sign up, make the Back to Warcraft Weekly Cup as big as you can. Maybe you're going to have a chance against the big boys, or at least have some fun against the other people participating. We don't have too many sign-ups yet, so do that now. It's going to be starting at 7 p.m. Sign up on the challenge page, and then see if maybe you can even beat Carson, who's going to be taking part.
Exactly. Seedings have yet to be done, so this is just a list of players. We got Happy, we got Dice, my man Echo Goodman, Carson, of course, Tiesiok, gonna be. Nice to see him here. Mugambe, who plays every single cup, just like Konkin. Ararararara Brams is in as well. Mr. Winner Style, Sparta, and Pishna. Good luck, everybody. All of you guys can win trial packs by Holy Energy if you sign up, and you should definitely do that. Remo, I guess you're done for the day. You had a good workload this week. I thank you very much for your service.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, the next 2 days I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be back on Monday, boys, for more Pro Max Cup. And yeah, I wish you all with Neo still a pleasant day. And I'm going to hop in the shower right now because it's so goddamn hot. I'm melting away.
Okay, we take a little break because I also need, I don't know, a banana and refill my Holy. And then I think let's see what we do in 10 minutes if Starbuck and Shake are done then. Otherwise, I might queue a ladder game or something. We will find some content, everybody. That is, of course, what we do. Don't go too far. Check out backtowarcraft.com/support for all the ways to support us, whether it's on our Patreon, where we just also released our podcast, here on Twitch with the sub, on YouTube if you join the membership. One-time donation, always appreciated. You guys were very generous earlier today. Since crypto is dipping, give it to us. Then you don't lose value.
Smart.
Right? I know. Or you buy some merchandise, or you buy amazing gear by CORSAIR, like these Virtuoso headsets, or the Saber mouse, or they even have budget solutions. You might think, hey, CORSAIR, that's the eSport Award winner hardware manufacturer of the year, right? Their stuff must be expensive. You know what? They got budget solutions as well. The HS80, for example, below $100, and then you apply the coupon code, boom, 10% off. That's $90 for a great piece of gear.
Amazing. Our partner CORSAIR has been wonderful to us and hopefully also to you guys. They got all the stuff you might need or want or desire. Check them out on CORSAIR.com and, like Neo said, our coupon code back to Warcraft and get yourself a nice deal.
And some Holy Energy on top. For your first order, Back to Warcraft 5 for €5 discount. On general, Back to Warcraft, the coupon code for a 10% discount. That, of course, goes for CORSAIR. Remo, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I will do my best at ESL Meisterschaftsqualifier, and we'll see each other soon. And we will see each other in 10 minutes.